everybody and welcome back to my booktube channel, Books with Leo, and welcome back to another reading vlog. So you just saw some footage of me yesterday evening when the clouds were really beautiful, and also of me this morning having some breakfast. And yeah, now I'm here to do a little reading update. I've been listening to Cultish by Amanda Montell. I'm so excited to finally start this book. I read Amanda Montell's Word Slut recently and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was so interesting the way she connected linguistics to sexism and feminism and the way we use language and the way we define gender. It was really, really interesting and also really funny. And so now I've started Cultish, which is all about the language surrounding cults and what is a cult and what does that even mean and how does language transform us and brainwash us, or not brainwash us actually, like how does language play a part in that? Really interesting so far. So I'm really excited to keep listening to this audiobook. I also love listening to non-fiction in audiobook format, I've discovered, because that way it just sort of gets told to me and I get to learn things. And it's different than like sitting down and reading. So for today I'm planning on doing some cleaning around the house whilst listening to more audiobooks. And yeah, not a lot of exciting stuff is happening, but that's okay. Also, I am finally unboxing my fairyloot. Oh my god, this is a May fairyloot, and as some of you may know, I wasn't around on YouTube for a bit. I mean, I've mentioned it in every other video, so I'm not going to talk about my broken arms again, except for I'm doing it right now. Anyway, I still hadn't unboxed the May fairyloot, so that's what I'm planning on doing now. I already know what book is in there, but that's because I already had a hint of an idea which book was going to be in there, and now I've been spoiled like a gazillion times because this is the May box and it's July now. That's fine. I'm still really excited to unbox it and to see what other items are in there. I think I will be generally excited about this box anyway, so yeah. I might start reading the book that's in there because I already know what book it is, and if not, then I'm just gonna have like a little scour around my shelves to see what other book I could pick up today for my physical read, and preferably fiction read as well. Oh my god, I think there's a cup in there. Yes! Like those big cups are always very practical for my iced coffee in the morning. It's definitely a cup. Okay. It's this cup, and this is going to be absolutely perfect for my iced coffee in the morning. I'm still waiting for my new coffee machine to come in, but when it gets here and I can make beautiful, tasty espressos, I'm gonna make the best iced coffee in this cup, and I'm really excited. Has a quote on it as well. And all of these stars. The quote says, "From now until the darkness claims us." Okay, and that's a Sarah J Maas quote. Oh, it's such a nice sturdy cup. Okay, I'm really excited about this. Yay. Then the next thing I spot is this little box, and it says Roll the Dice, a reading list game. Oh my god, a reading game? Okay, this is exciting already. I love the design of the box. Has like some stars and moons and like sort of 70s swirls on it. It's an actual reading game. Oh my god, that's so cool. It has this little bag from fairyloot. Oh my god, and a really beautiful dice. It's like so heavy too. This is really beautiful and luxurious. And the little bag. I always love the way they put everything in little bags. And then it has this sort of note block in there. I have no idea what this game means. There's no instructions. Okay, maybe I'll find them later in the book. Maybe this is not the whole game because I see another box. Oh no, those are coasters. Oh my god, coasters! What a good box. I got this little note block that was also in the game box. Like I was saying already, I've spotted some coasters, and these are also in a gorgeous box with a little snake on it. Serpent and Dove coaster set. I've not read Serpent and Dove and I'm not particularly interested in it, but these books do have gorgeous covers. Ooh, okay. I think these are characters. Like, I've never read these books, so this doesn't tell me anything, but these are definitely cool. And they're also gold foiled. Oh, this one. So pretty. This one. And then we've got some guys as well. Okay, the next thing I have in my box is this envelope with a monstera leaf on it. Oh, wooden phone stand. I already read it on the back. Oh, okay. That wasn't hard. I figured it out. So I guess this goes like that, and then you can put your phone on it. Like this. Like so, I think. That's actually quite practical when filming stories and stuff. Maybe, didn't I do it backwards though? No, I think I did it right. Because you can also put your charger through like the little hole here. That's so cool. And it has a quote on it as well. Behold what has arrived, Jordan y Fueco. Up until now, all of these items have been super useful. So then we have the book of the month, and then we also have some art prints and some cards. So I think the first time I saw this art print, I already knew which book it was going to be because this pretty much gives it away. If you follow the author on Twitter, which I do, then, you know, this tells you what book it is. But I still think this is a gorgeous print. I can't place these characters, but we all know I'm really bad at placing characters, even though a lot of times it is books that I've read. So I guess we'll find out later which characters these are, and I'll probably be like, oh, yeah, I know those. And then we've got some gorgeous tarot cards once again. These are absolutely stunning. All of these artists are so talented. Okay, so then we get to the book. Oh my god, what a surprise. Although I am really interested to see what they've done with the cover, you know, because fairyloot always makes these gorgeous special editions. So first I see the fairy scoop and also another stunning art print with a really moody man on it. And this is of course the letter from the author, and it is Canon Smart, so I'm pretty sure I'm correct on the book as well. Get to the book. That is so beautiful. What? That is a totally different cover than I had expected. I love that it's more of a pattern design instead of like a title and illustration type of design. That's so cool, and it's gold and silver foiled, and it's also got sprayed edges. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I love this, and this already gives me the witchy vibes, and I love witchy books. The naked cover looks like this, also beautiful, and as you can see, oh, that's beautiful as well. So it's Witches Steeped in Gold by Canon Smart, like I already thought it would be. And we've got some gorgeous reverse cover jacket art as well. I absolutely love the design they did with this one. Absolutely stunning. So let me read what this book is about. I do know it's about witches, but other than that, I don't really have a clue. Order divides them, revenge will unite them. Araya Adar has spent her life in a cell. Heir of an overthrown and magically gifted dynasty, she was exiled from the island nation of Ica. But every day brings her closer to freedom and vengeance. Jasmine Carriot grew up dressed in gold, with stolen magic at her fingertips. Daughter of the self-crowned Doyen, her existence is a threat to her mother's rule. But Jasmine has no intention of dying. Sworn enemies, the two witches enter a deadly alliance to take down the woman who threatens both their worlds. But revenge is a bloody pursuit, and nothing is certain, except the lengths Araya and Jasmine will go to win this game. A fierce and thrilling story where dangerous magic reigns supreme, and betrayal lurks beneath every word. Okay, that sounds so good. I am just so starry-eyed at this entire cover. It is so beautiful. So that was my little fairyloot unboxing. I'm really excited to give all of these items a spot in my home. Now I'm just gonna go on with the rest of my day, clean the house a little, listen to some audiobooks, you know, take it easy, stuff like that. And tonight I'm going out for some drinks for one of my friend's birthday, so I don't think I'll be vlogging then, but yeah, that's sort of my planning for today. So hi guys, I have a little reading update for you all. I really did not know what to read, so I just grabbed 3 books and I tried a few pages in each of them because I was like, I really don't know what I want to pick up next to Cultish. I read a little bit in Witches Steeped of Gold, but I very quickly found out that I'm not really in the mood for fantasy right now. I've recently read City of Brass, and I think my fantasy needs are like fulfilled, so I might get back to this one at a later stage, but right now it's not really the mood I am in. I just noticed like with fantasy a lot of the times it's so much harder to get into because there's so many different, you know, elements, and there's a whole new world to discover, and you really have to sort of get used to all the characters and all the politics and the magic. You know, there's a lot to discover, but there's also a lot you need to know before you can like properly enjoy the story. So when I'm not in the right mood, picking up fantasy is a lot more difficult. I'm more in the mood for contemporary, and I've tried 2 contemporary books. The first one is The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp, which is about a girl who used to be a con artist because her mother was a con artist, and her mother is now in jail, and she's sort of living a normal life, and she helped put her mother in jail actually. And then she and her new girlfriend meet up with her ex-boyfriend to do a sort of bank deposit, something to like wrap everything up with her ex-boyfriend, and then the bank gets robbed. and she's like the only person in the situation who could possibly help them because she used to be a criminal herself, but nobody knows this. So that's really interesting, and I think the main character is also bisexual. So far what I've read was really funny. It was super fast paced. You got thrown into the action immediately, like immediately. There's a bank being robbed, there's a million things happening, so that was really cool. And then I've also read a bit in This Is What It Feels Like by Rebecca Barrow, and actually I'm leaning more towards reading on in this book right now, but I don't know. Choosing is hard. Anyway, this had like more summer vibes. So it's about these 3 girls who used to be in a band together, but the band has split up and now they are graduating high school and they're all going to college, and it's sort of reminiscing, but there's also been a split up in the band and within the friendships as well. And so far it's been really interesting. I've read a little bit, and one of the girls used to be an alcoholic, the other one had a baby. So you know, there's all of these other themes in there as well. I like that this is sort of a band scene, but it's also going to be set in college for the rest of the novel, so that's really cool as well. Well, that's what I'm presuming now. It might not be, you know, it might be a very slow moving story, so I don't know. Did really like it, so you'll see in the rest of the vlog, I guess, which one I've decided to pick up. And I'm gonna finally do some cleaning and maybe also pack some Etsy orders for today, but I don't know yet, but I guess you'll see. Hi guys, so it's Sunday today and I've read quite a bit in both of the books I was reading. So I've been listening to Cultish this morning as well, and it's just so interesting. Like, I cannot stop listening. Thus far, I think I'm like in the middle or something, like around the midpoint of the book, and Amanda Montell is really diving into several cults like Scientology and the language they use. She also talks about the cult her dad used to be in. She also talks about Heaven's Gates and Jonestown, stuff like that. So it's some very heavy topics, but it's definitely very interesting to see the way she sort of dissects how language is used in manipulative relationships, but also inside of like these cultish settings. So yeah, really enjoying that read. And I'm also still reading The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp, and I'm also around midway through using one of the bookmarks from my new collection that still has to come out. I'm hoping on working further on that next week. This has been kind of underwhelming to me so far. I do really like it. It's very high paced, it's very high action, you know, you constantly want to be reading it, you're super into it, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's not that special to me. I think the concept of like sort of a ex-criminal girl coming into a bank robbery and having to save all her friends is really interesting. That's all I have to say on this book. Also, as for today, I have to work in the vintage store for the most of the day, so I don't think you'll see a lot of me, but I'll be back later to talk more books, probably. Hi guys! So I did some work today and I've prepared some things for my dad's birthday because he's turning 50. He does not really watch my vlogs, so I feel fairly confident saying this, but he's gonna have a really great birthday, hopefully. Just picked up this bad boy from the post office. I'm really excited to open it because this is my new coffee machine. So this is an espresso machine. I've wanted an espresso machine for such a long time, and I decided to just get it. And you know, it's maybe not the best decision right now, but I really wanted some good espresso. So the thing is, I've been drinking more and more iced coffee, and the more I drank it, the more I got used to like bad iced coffee, but then I had good iced coffee a couple of times and then I couldn't go back. So that's why I needed the espresso machine. I'll talk about books in a tad later, but first let's open the espresso machine. I'm so excited! Ah, my god! Look at that! That looks absolutely stunning. Let's open the box. Okay, here's some instructions in Italian. Oh, also in English, that's great. It's adorable. I'm so excited! Just look at her, she's all set up in my kitchen. Okay, so I just made my first cup of delicious coffee with my new coffee machine. It is so good and foamy. You can't barely see right now because I've drunk half of it, but it's so good. Hi, so I'm here to give a final reading update before I end this vlog. So I'm on page 177 of Girls I've Been by Tess Sharp, and like I said before already, there's a lot of elements that I like about this book. If you're looking for a fast-paced LGBTQ thriller-esque con artist book, then I would highly recommend this and you need to pick it up. I love the way that Nora's previous identities are weaved into the story, and the way that we discover more and more about who she was earlier in her life and what she went through and what has happened. That's really interesting. I love that. At the same time though, it all feels a bit empty somehow. Like, I think that's also got to do with the fact that we breeze through everything so quickly. Like, we get so much information all the time that you hardly have any moments to like sort of place that information. So when new things are happening, you're like, wait, what? No, I hadn't processed what happened before. If you want something that's very fast-paced, then I think you would really enjoy this. Oh, the sun is coming through. I'm also still reading Cultish by Amanda Montell, and I think if you want to know more about cults, you need to pick this up. Amanda Montell is brilliant, one of my new favorite authors. I wish I had this book physical too. I love the audiobook. I think listening to non-fiction on audio, I wish I had discovered it earlier because I really enjoy doing that. Just during like my daily chores, such a great time to learn new things. And in this case about cults, she really goes into like the more daily cults and the more cultish things we experience in daily lives, such as MLMs, but also like jobs that are a bit cultish, stuff like that. And she then also goes into like really serious cults and horrible stuff that has gone down there. I think it's just really interesting how there's so many cultish things in our culture, and also how this is all connected back to language. I also love the sort of journalistic style of this book. So Amanda Montell really talks about the way she has, you know, interviewed several people who know stuff about cults, so I'm really enjoying that too. So yeah, that is my reading update. I really hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Let me know down below what you're currently reading and if you are planning to pick up any of my reads. And if you don't know what to comment, you can leave a nice sunshine emoji because the sun is finally shining again here. I know it's gonna rain again in like 2 days, so I'm savoring my time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see all of you in my new vlog. Thank you so much. Bye.